I'm too surly 'cause it's early, but the business cards fly. You're not in, why don't you give it a try? I've made 10 grand since the 1st of July. But that's a figure hard to deny.
So I am sitting here with Richard Swan. He is the world-renowned, famous BNI songwriter. And the first thing I want to know is what drove you to write the song?
Well, I on the way back on the tube train in London, on the way back from my new member training, I just penned a few words because somebody, Daryl Buchanan, suggested that I should maybe. I think he just suggested maybe I should think about doing that. And then when Laura Hurren, who's the London director, was setting up the big breakfast in February, she asked me would I open up with a little song, and so I put a couple of hours work into it and came up with what is now
an internet sensation.
Yes,
I
a
think
source of complete amusement to me, I have to say.
Now, in the song, you mentioned doing £10,000 worth of business, and for those in the United States, the exchange rate is, according to Richard, who just exchanged, about 1.4. So that is considerably more than $10,000. But how fast did you do that, and what brought that to your door? What kinds of referrals?
That was within 8 months, I think, roughly. What kind of referrals? We've had things like I run a band, so we did things like the Royal British Legion ex-servicemen's dinner. We did things like the NatWest charity ball at the Hilton for their Christmas ball. Corporate events, several weddings. It mounts up pretty quickly.
What did it compare to your previous 8 months?
I'm a startup really, so compared to zero. No, it's certainly you can see it. You can see the graph go up like that really in terms of referrals, and now putting in lots of some of those referrals have generated other referrals, which has been fantastic. So.
And since you hit the YouTube big time, has it helped with your referrals even more?
Not specifically yet. However, I think that is just a matter of time. I think some of these things they're slow burners. They take a while to work out where the business is going and how new business will come in through it. It's certainly raised my profile incredibly, and I'd never have dreamed that I'd have a profile like that.
Now, I know what happened with Susan Boyle. They started on a makeover with her. Have you had this kind of problem yourself?
No, not yet.
Excellent. If somebody wants to follow you, to find you, to book you, how would they do that? Where would they look?
They can do a number of things. If they want to book the band in UK, Europe, Dubai, wherever, then they can look at www.cornucopia, that's a CORNUCOPIA music, cornucopiamusic.co.uk. They can follow me on Twitter. I'm Richard_Swan, as in the bird, and they can become a fan on Facebook, and they can subscribe to my video on YouTube. If you click the subscribe button, then you get notified of any further videos that are coming out. So quite contactable, really. Excellent.
Now, I know what your fans are going to want to know is when is the next BNI song coming out?
It's an interesting point because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to, it's got to. I was thinking of doing something at the conference new, but there wasn't actually time, and it was not going to be another song. It was there was a lot of interactivity going on, but maybe we'll save that for another time.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Joe.
Honey, I know that it's real.